Hi friends, thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to be doing the unboxing for Your Creative Studio, and then I'm also going to be working in this little project that I've had on my desk for a little bit. So I'll be adding, making some ephemera, that sort of thing, with some of the goodies that came in the box. I did want to mention that the announcement for the winners of my giveaway, I will put their names on the community post, because that's probably going to be the easiest. So you can check that out. But as I said, I'll do the unboxing first, and then I'll chat a little bit and update you on what's been going on, where I've been for a little bit, and just that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get started. Okay, so this is the September 2023 box. I get them, I guess, a few months later. These are the boxes that Amanda sends me. Thank you so much, Amanda. So this is now in their shop. You can check it out. I will link it below. There is also a discount code for you if you're interested in purchasing anything in their shop. As well, they do sell, I guess, separately, some stamps, some washi tape, some stickers, that sort of thing as well. And anything that actually has the Your Creative Studio brand on it is exclusive to Your Creative Studio, so you won't find it anywhere else. I thought I would mention that as well. So I just showed you the stamp, the large stamp that comes in this box. And then it's got this ephemera pack, which is a really nice die cut ephemera pack. It's nice and thick, and I really like the variety of pieces in this little pack, as well as I'm really loving the color scheme here, because it's quite quite kind of like nature and just very neutral, so it can go with anything. I love the florals. That's one of my things I always like about their collections. And if you haven't seen my videos before, I do have quite a few videos showing you different unboxings for Your Creative Studio. I also show you different projects that I have made with their goodies in the last little while as well. So if you have any questions, of course, leave the comment below and I'll try and get back to you soon. So this is another paper pack in this subscription box, and I'm really loving this one right here, like all of these pieces. I'm getting some ideas already on what I think I want to do with these ones. I like that there's a variety, and there's I think about, I'm not even sure how many designs, but there's quite a few here. Oh, this is a nice one too, with like that black edge. Now the paper is a little bit thin, like almost like photocopy paper, I guess. But of course, if you combine it with different things, then it's going to be useful in many things that you can make with it. They often have stickers in their collections as well, and this seems to be 3 different types of stickers. So we've got the little book. I really like these little books because these little pieces, you can use them in collages and just so many different projects. This one happens to be a sticker, like sticker sheets as well. You can see that it's got a little bit sort of like washi kind of tape feel to them, because you can see right through them, which is really nice. Then this also I believe is stickers as well, and I like, again, you could use these for different collages. If you need to add an extra little piece to a project that you're not quite sure how to finish, these make the perfect addition, because they already have glue. They are stickers and you don't have to add anything to them. Then we've got this little box of also stickers, and these ones I think are the canceled stamp looking stickers, which are also really nice. These ones seem to come in different sizes, and look at that lovely gold gold design on them. That is really nice. It's a nice and shiny. I'm sure if you wanted to make that not so shiny, we could definitely do that with something. I'm going to test it out and see if we can, but I'm already getting ideas with these as well. It's always nice to have ephemera pieces that have a little bit of gold to them, because it just kind of, I think it makes the project that you're working on just a little bit kind of nicer. It looks like it's got, you know, a nicer piece on it when you add it. And these are other stickers as well, and they happen to be different types of sizes of labels, sizes and shapes, I should say. And they look like they're kind of label style, but they already have a nice design on most of them. So that's also a really nice set. So I really like the variety of stickers that they've sent in this collection. Then we've got another little sheet of stickers. Again, they're like the washi tape see-through stickers, which is really nice. And it's such a nice combination that they've put together here. Now, the other thing that I really enjoy with their subscription boxes is their paper packs. Not only are they packaged really, really nice, but they include such a variety of designs. So I can't wait to show you how I'm going to be putting some of these to good use. Now, they also happen to come with some labels and some that already have like numbers on them. This paper here is so nice and thick, and I love that it's gray, so it's very much a neutral. You can use that in many backgrounds, and this feels like, I mean, it feels like rice paper to me, like handmade paper, which is also like a really nice and thin paper. And then we have another nice thick cardstock piece here. It feels like cardstock anyway. So you got two of those pieces, two of the gray, and then that nice neutral kind of rice paper style. And then these ones are different prints of what looks like postcards, which again is always really nice to have on hand, especially when you make a lot of different projects. So this is the full set here, and then I'll show you quickly the different labels. I think my favorites for sure from their collections is always the paper collection, the stickers of course, and then the washi tape. I don't think this box included washi tape, but I'm really going to say that the little booklets with the washi style stickers, it really does feel like washi tape to me. So it's kind of nice that in some way they still kind of include that style of sticker to use. Now, another thing I really like about this is the little packaging they used for it, which I think is just really fun. And you know, that's reusable. You can add that to any project as well. Now, these stamps are exclusive to your creative studio, and there's a nice little set here. So I'll come back when I'm showing you the project I'm making, and I'll show you how these ones come out and how I've used them. I really like their stamps. They have such a nice clear design, and when you're stamping with them, it's just such a nice clear image that comes out. So it's really lovely to see. So here we have more stickers, and these ones have already like a pattern, and then you see the label kind of imprinted on top of it, which is really neat. So this is the sheet there again, and this would be exclusive to them. As I said, anything that has your creative studio on it means it's exclusive to them, and you don't get that anywhere else. And then the last little set here, which I always love to see, is the paper collection. So it comes in sticker, vellum, art paper, pattern paper, and just like a standard paper. And so they've got all the different designs, and you can see that even the packaging is always really nice. I can always reuse that. So these are the vellum pieces, and you can see the colors are just so beautiful. I think I've actually been looking at a paper collection, like a digital collection that I've been working on, that I think this would go really nicely with, especially all the stickers and stamps and just the color in this subscription box. Now, if you're not familiar with their subscription box, as I said, I will link their shop below. You can sign up for just a one-time, box, or you can do a subscription for a few months. Like I said, I do have a discount code for you if you're interested, and check out my other videos where I show you how I've used their previous collections and just different ideas that you can get as to what they include in the boxes. It's always something different. Okay, so let's get started on my little update, and I'll just be decorating the project that I showed you. All right, so this is a project I've been working on for a little bit. I think I showed you this I don't even remember how many videos back, but I will be adding some more decorations and embellishments to it as I have the new Your Creative Studio collection. So last week, I ended up injuring my back. Nothing serious. It's just enough that I couldn't walk. I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I couldn't get in and out of bed. You know those things. If you are a person that has back problems, back issues, you will totally understand what I'm talking about. But when that happens, of course, because I can't do anything, everything just stops. There's a pause in my life, and it's a matter of figuring out how I can get myself back into moving and, you know, just getting back into things. Unfortunately, it took longer than expected this time. I couldn't get to see my physical therapist, and it was just so difficult to, you know, kind of get out and about this time. So it was just, you know, everything just, as I said, stopped, and I couldn't even think about anything creative, of course, because I was dealing a lot more with pain management and that sort of thing. Now, this happens to me once in a while. It used to happen a lot more. Now it's a lot less that these things happen. And I do have some, as they have referred to, herniated and deviated discs on my spine. So it'll just happen whenever. It's not like I can kind of predict it, except that if I do too much, if I'm not careful with, you know, how I'm picking things up or bending and that sort of thing, that could kind of throw me into, you know, the muscle spasms, and then that sort of starts the process. So of course, when that happens, I also have this thing that I can't watch things that are creative because I get so frustrated that I can't do anything. I get so inspired by you know, everyone's creativity, and I enjoy watching videos when I'm not crafting, but I couldn't do that. So it was just a matter of just, you know, watching movies, reading books, that sort of thing, until I felt well enough to get back into actually moving. So that was sort of my goal, to be able to get up and walk and not have to use a walker to support me and that sort of thing. Of course, my family is very helpful in this whole situation, but it's just always so stressful, right? When something like this hits you, and things that are not expected are always very stressful, I find, of course. So anyways, that was just the quick update for that. And then as I was starting to get back into it and realizing like I was so behind on my videos, my filming, my editing, my voiceovers, my projects, everything was just left on my desk as it was. And so it was just so difficult to figure out where to get back into it. So I find that it's just been a very slow process of you know, getting myself started again. So of course, the Happy Mail Pals, there has been some more stuff that has come in, so I will have a video showing you some of those goodies soon. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I will link the video below. But basically, it's just if you're interested in finding someone to swap mail with, I've basically started a big list of people doing this, and you get to swap with someone and that sort of thing. So I will have those details listed below, but also know that there's a video coming showing you some things that have come in, and also an idea that I have on what I want to do with the goodies that have been coming in. Those of you that, you know, have sent me some lovely pieces to share with, to show everyone, I should say. It's just been so fabulous to get inspired by them. And then I wanted to answer a viewer question that I had. I'm just able to get back to her now, so I apologize for the delay. The question was, when I receive items, you know, that are shipped to me outside of my country, I am in Canada, do I pay what's called, oh, and of course now I forgot the name of it. Besides duty, yes, I do pay duty on things sometimes. And this is where things get tricky. Sometimes I find that I don't get charged for duty for items, and sometimes I do. So I think it's more like random. But the one thing that happened very recently with a company that I purchased something, and it was actually for my son. He had been saving money to buy something, and it was for his birthday. So it was sort of like a split gift kind of thing. It was quite a pricey item, and the shipping was going to be a lot. We thought it was a Canadian company because that's sort of what the About Me page said, but we weren't sure. However, the products look very good. We ended up purchasing this item, paid for shipping, the whole thing, and then of course waited. So UPS comes to my door and gives me this, I guess, invoice for delivering the item, and it was $106, my friends. You heard that right. $106 for me to actually get my items that they already had at my door. And I said, I'm so confused. I've already paid for the item. I've already paid for shipping for the item. And what is this? And then the bill had things like I was paying duty. I was paying taxes on the duty. I was paying a brokerage fee, some sort of brokerage tip that I wasn't even aware of. And all this added up to $106. So I said to the UPS driver, well, this is ridiculous. If I don't accept this, what happens? And then I said, if I don't want to pay this, what happens? And he said, well, I take the item back to the company and you have to pay, the return shipping to them. And, you'd have to deal with them afterwards to see if they give you a refund. And so, of course, now I'm stuck here. I've already paid for this item, paid for shipping for this item. And now and it's obviously not for me, because if it was for me, I would have just said, take it back. I'll deal with the situation. But I couldn't because it wasn't for me. And it was for my son. And like I said, he had already saved his money for it. So I thought, oh my gosh, I guess I'll have to pay out of pocket and see if I can deal with the companies afterwards. So I called the company where I purchased the item, and message, I should say, and went back and forth with emails with the owner. And he said, oh, right. He's aware that UPS is just all over the place with their charges for delivery. There's nothing they can do about it. They apologize, but there's just a random whatever fee they charged. He had also called the company previously, trying to find out what this is about. And the answer that UPS gave him was that they just don't have any real amount that they will be charging. It's just random depending on the item, etc. So I said to him, well, my suggestion to you is change companies that, deliver your products, because I can't buy from you ever again if UPS is going to be delivering. So that's what I'm doing going forward. I will not be purchasing items from companies if I know that they deliver with UPS, because I think it's just ridiculous. UPS just doesn't really have a reason for charging the crazy amounts that they charge. And I think in this day and age, it's ridiculous that they're doing that. I mean, it's not like they're the only company out there that do deliveries. They should be charging less instead of more, and it should be consistent, but apparently it isn't. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you've had a similar experience with UPS, if you've handled it in a different way and you've had your money refunded or something. Let me know. It might help others out. But as far as I'm concerned, they are on my do not deal with list, because I will not be, buying anything from companies that use UPS. I just don't agree with the ridiculousness of their delivery services, and the fact that if you don't pay up front, they just take your item back. And I mean, imagine the headache of dealing with that afterwards. So anyways, that's something that I had dealt with just before, the whole situation with my back. But I wanted to answer that question for the viewer that had asked me about that, because yes, I do pay duty on some things. And like I said, it's random. I have had things delivered from Stationery Pal before where I did have to pay duty on the items, but the company was kind enough to return that money. But other times I have not been charged for duty for that delivery. They were not delivered by UPS, luckily, or it probably would have been just a crazy thing. But I had no idea that some companies can just randomly decide what they want to charge you. and, you know, make you pay so much extra for delivering an item that you've already paid everything for. I understand, like, let's say if the duty would have been like whatever the original one was, like $28 or something, you know, it would have hurt, but it would have been like fine, I guess. But $106, my friends, that's just ridiculous to, you know, the extreme, at least how I feel about it. So keep that in mind if you're ordering from Canada and you're ordering outside of Canada. I don't know if the same thing happens in the US. I doubt it, because obviously, you know, they would be delivering there. But for anyone outside of, if you are in Canada and you are buying items and the company is going to be shipping with UPS, I would warn you not to get those items, because it's just going to probably end up costing you so much more. Anyways, so far this is where I've gone with my little project here. I will definitely be coming back and showing you what else I've been doing, and, you know, just kind of more updates on these projects. This paper I'm using is actually from my own collection, my own digital designs, and so I just had some leftover pieces that, you know, I always like to use everything I print, and so if I had leftover pieces of anything from a project, I like to use them back up and, you know, make sure I put them to good use. So I'm just making a little faux envelope here with this piece. A lot of the items that I've already used in this project came from a previous Your Creative Studio haul. I do like to add their pieces as ephemera a lot of the times in my projects. And as I said, I do have a discount code for them for you. And also I remember that you can buy individual items as well from their shop if you're interested. And yeah, I think that's as far as I'm gonna get with this one. Let me know what other projects you want me to kind of update you on. I do have some tutorials, as I said, that I'm working on, but it's going very slow right now. I'm still having a hard time sitting for long periods of time or standing for long periods of time. So I really have to balance out what I'm doing. This little ephemera piece that I'm adding here is just something from Digital Collage Club. I also have a discount code for them if you're interested. And yeah, I'll be making a few more of these things as I go along, more of these projects. This one might be in the shop soon, so keep an eye out for it. I'll just keep embellishing it and just kind of show you the flip through once I'm done, I think, unless you want to see the, you know, the continuation of my decorating of this piece here. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Just a quick update today. Let me know what you thought of this video. I feel like I need to make more videos where I can update you on things, because otherwise it's just me showing you how to do something, right? Anyways, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.